Good morning. It's late today, 8:11. I'm just leaving the Loft Mtn Wayside. Doesn't open till 9. I was hoping it opened at 8 and I could check it out and maybe get a thing or two to eat for lunch later today. But I'm not going to hang around and wait until 9 o'clock. So I am going to hop on this Fraser Discovery Trail, which is the trail I hopped on yesterday morning at 5:30 in the morning, and take that. It says in AWOL that it's 0.3 miles, but my watch said yesterday it was half a mile up to the trail. And we're heading north today further into Shenandoah National Park. I've got an idea where I'd like to get to. Don't know if my legs will feel up for that distance, so I'm going to play today totally by ear and see how I do, and that'll determine what the rest of the Shenandoahs looks like. So let me go up this hill and catch you guys when I get on trail. See ya. All right, for today's Would You Rather, clothing related and sort of something hikers can kind of relate to. So would you rather wear the same pair of socks for a month or the same pair of underwear for a week? Think about that. And whoa, almost another low branch on the trail. This trail is not made for people over 6 feet tall, I'm telling you. But think about that, and time for me to get busy trying to make some miles today. See ya. There's another nice view on the trail. Let's see what we see. Hazy day. It's supposed to go up to 87 degrees this afternoon. Real feel temps like 94. It's going to be a rough one. But another beautiful view. A little hazy, but that's what happens in the morning, I guess, sometimes. Here we go. All right, got a nice little water crossing here. Not too bad. Relatively easy. Low likelihood of me slipping and falling into the water, he says, and successfully navigates it. Alrighty, up a hill here. Let's go. Whew. Just did the first big climb of the day. It's only 9:30 and it is already hot out here. It is. I'm looking forward to getting under some green tunnel sometime soon, because the sun is baking early in the day and it's going to be a warm one all day long. Pretty interesting view here, but got my sunscreen and bug spray on, but I'm gonna have to put some more on later. I'm not gonna be able to do as many miles today as I'd hoped to, given this heat. My legs don't feel bad and my feet don't feel too bad, but this is gonna suck it out of me quickly. So we'll see what we do. All right, I'm gonna go check that out. Simmons Gap. I'm trying not to hit my car crossing the road. Simmons Gap Ranger Station. It's down this little side road over here. Trail's gonna go back up this way. I'm almost out of water climbing over that last freaking hill with no view. Oh, it's amazing that I'm gonna go down here and there's supposedly a spigot that you can get water at without having to filter it. I might chug some water because it's so hot. But it's amazing to me, Skyline Drive has all these amazing views. And you go over most of the mountains, most of the hills you have to climb over here have no views. They're just all locked into the trees. So it's a little frustrating when your best views are when you come out to it like there, back there. If you're coming out at a gap and there's a pull off for the cars, they get the best views. But people working the hardest up and down the mountains don't get rewarded with the good views. So that's a little frustrating, but it's hot and I'm gonna go get some water. See ya. Alrighty, just got some water out of that. Filled up 2 liters, drank a liter. I don't know what that piece of equipment that's Looks like it's grounded to the pump for some reason. Or no, it's hot to the pump and it's grounded to that little thing in the ground. No idea what that thing is. But there's a bunch of little buildings here and equipment. They call this a ranger station, but I'm not exactly sure what this gas pumps over here. So just something for maintenance in the park. But that water was cold and good and didn't have to filter it. So one less step, although I walked 0.2 of a mile. I should see if I can get these guys to give me a ride back to those 0.2 of a mile, but they probably won't. All right, off we go. All right, so I'm coming out. I think this is going to be Powell Gap. Yep. Okay, I'm going to show you something real quick. So there's getting ready to cross Powell Gap. We got to go. I think that's High Top Mountain. Got to go up that. But here's something a little interesting. Right in the middle of the field. I don't even know how it got there. I don't see any tire tracks behind it. Doesn't look like an official parking spot. But it's just sitting there out in the field. See all kinds of strange stuff here. I am dying. My legs are tired. The heat is hard. I'm cooking up an idea for what I want to do tonight. Work on that during the next couple climbs and see where I end up. See ya. So I'm like 13 miles in. I'm halfway up this high top mountain. I think it's called. There should be a shelter with some water up here. But I gotta tell you, I need a cloud. There's not a cloud in the sky, and I am just sick of the sun right now. It's beating the crap out of me. It is so hot, and it's just relentless. No break, no leaves. What do we have? 3,000 feet of elevation. No leaves above 3,000 feet. This is just too hot for first week in May. I got to finish Virginia so I can get up to New York. Get the hell out of this heat. It's just too much for me. A little bit more to go. Get to that shelter. Take a break. Get some water. See ya. Well, of course, the shelter's not on the trail, but it's not that far. 1/10 of a mile. Looks like there's somebody here. That's where I gotta go to the spring. Get some water. I'm gonna drop my pack off, and then somebody's resting. I gotta do the same thing. See ya. All right. Successful water and privy stop at the shelter, and got a couple plans made for the end of the day and tonight. But I'll tell you about those when I get over the top of High Top Mountain, which is another half mile up. So push through. You can see there's no shade, but I'll get over that, and then it should be downhill for a good bit. See ya. All right, it's obscenely hot right now. It's like 86 degrees. Real field temperature, according to AccuWeather, is 95 degrees. I'm dying out here. This is the reason I started in February was to avoid hiking in weather like this. And here it is, May 2nd. And we're getting beat up by, here's a good little view. We'll take a quick look at that. Maybe there'll be a breeze out here. But I called in an airstrike for help. So I gotta go there's a nice view. And there's literally not a hint of breeze. It is baking on these rocks. So, all these rocks. So, while it is beautiful, it is hotter here than back inside the tree line. I got to get 6 more miles. That'll put me about 19 and a half for the day, I think. Between 19 and 20. And I'm getting a shuttle. Adam from Stanimals convinced me that I should try staying at one of the lodges here in the park. And I didn't think they were going to work from a mileage standpoint, but I did a little math and was figuring it out. If I get to this 20-mile part today, 19 or 20 today, I'm going to get one up to Skyland Resort, stay there tonight. The same shuttle driver will take me back tomorrow, and I'll slack pack 23 to there and get 2 nights at the resort and put 43 miles under my belt in 2 days. So that's good, because I gotta get out of Virginia. It's too hot here, and the forecast looks like it's going to be hot for another 10 days. It might cool off for a day on the weekend. It looks like a front might come through, but right back up hot. So time to move and get out of here and get north. That's what I'm doing. So I'm going to be hustling to get to this picnic area in 6 miles and get a shuttle this afternoon. Check in later. See ya. All right, made it down off a high top mountain. More ways to go. I think we're going this way. There's a little ways down to the bottom, and then it's a uphill, I think, to the picnic area for a few miles. Sun went in for about, 8 minutes, and then came back out. And this is about as much shade as you can hope for right now here. Whew. Yikes. I didn't realize we're crossing a major road here. And just looked up, this is US, well no, I mean, this must be Skyline Drive. That's US 33 down there. I heard, yeah, okay. I heard cars racing by. I was like, where's that? But Skyline Drive's like massive here. I guess I'm going over there in front of that car. And there's US 33, we're crossing over. Oh, it's hot. 3 miles to go. I gotta grind this one out. Let's see. Hello. It's, I got like a quarter a mile, I think, to the little side trail to the South River picnic area, I think it's called, where I'm gonna get a pickup. I'm at 21 miles according to my watch, but I think that's not trail miles, because I had the climb up this morning to get to the trail and side to the shelter, side to that ranger station. So I think my trail miles are going to end up being just under 20. But man, I'm hot. But in a little better mood now. I was listening to some music and a little while ago, going up that freaking hill, South Mountain, I think it's called. A little Taylor Swift came on my playlist, and it was Shake It Off. So I had to laugh at myself just to shake off my bad mood. So Tay-Tay came through, and getting close to being able to get into a cool car and go to a hotel room doesn't hurt either. But yeah, the heat just gets to me, and it was putting me in a really bad head place. So for the would you rather, I'm going with underwear instead of socks. I've almost worn underwear now for a week at a time. Socks for a month, they would just smell too bad. My feet would that would just be disgusting. So I'll be curious if other people think the same. That sun is not in a good spot for this, sorry. But that's what I'm going with. This might be the bougiest thing I've done on this hike, is going to this hotel. We'll see what it looks like when I get there. But I don't apologize for doing the hostel hopping, but this one feels a little bit extreme even to me. So I'll see what I feel like when I get there. But I won't be bragging about this to all the other hikers, that's for sure. Anyway, I will, maybe I'll show you a little bit of that when I get there, if it's anything worth seeing. Otherwise, I will talk to you tomorrow. See ya. All right, I made it to Skyland. Wayne was awesome, the driver. He's gonna pick me up at 6:30 tomorrow morning. It's not really a very bougie place. It's like it's old. I don't know what the room looks like yet, but the lady checking me in was super nice. Gave me a place super close. We can't even see in there. Oh, that's pretty nice in there. I'll show you in a second, but look at that view right out my front door. And it looks like there's a great view up at the restaurant. I'm gonna go up there as soon as I shower. I'll show you that before I wrap up for the night. All right, here we go. Skyland. Look at that, they even have Skyland pillows. Fantastic. I'll take it. 2 days, rest, do a big slack pack tomorrow, and get my head straight. All right, let's go clean up and then go get some dinner. All right, that's the entrance over there to the tap room and the dining room. And this looks like where I'll be having a beer very shortly. So let's go in here and figure out what's going on. But I'm feeling good about this decision, let me tell you that. There's a little view of the dining room. Reminds me of the place at Amicable Lodge. Pretty cool. Alrighty, I just finished dinner. I did not eat outside because it was still too hot and there was no shade, and I'm tired of being in the sun, so just showing you that. But I'll walk over here, show you guys a little bit more of the view. And then call it a night. It's probably not as good from down here. Yeah, not too much. You can see what's out there. But just checking the book, it looks like I got like 21.9 or something to do tomorrow. I'm getting picked up at 6. Hopefully get a lot in before it gets warm again. And yeah, put some miles on tomorrow. See you guys tomorrow.